Good evening, everyone. Hannah Malang here at the Midwest Emmys. Behind the scenes, I've got Chris here. Chris, tell me about the award you won tonight.
Hi, thank you. This is a general assignment report within 24 hours, so it's something that we shot and turned that day. And it's for a story that's called Full Court Snip. It's kind of a funny story, but it's just interesting. It's about how men get vasectomies during big sporting events like the NCAA tournament. And, it's not like earth-shattering news or anything like that, but two men allowed us to interview them while they were on the table, with the man parts out, and they had a sense of humor about it, and it's just, I guess, a cultural phenomenon, or really interesting that guys tend to do this sort of surgical procedure during sporting events because they are lazy. We're lazy.
So tell me about the idea. Where did this come from to pursue this story?
Right, well, it just started with a statistic, that men tend to get vasectomies during the NCAA tournament and the Masters golf tournament. And we thought, well, that's really interesting, so we'll see if it's really true. And we went to local urologists and talked to them, and they allowed us to go into their hospital and their clinics, and just two men that showed up that day happened to be like, yeah, sure, I'll do an interview, I guess. And I don't know. It's an interesting story with a little sense of humor to it, so it was fun to do.
Very cool. And was this a collaborative story? Did you have other people working with you on this?
It was just myself and a photojournalist named Ferlin Webster, and we saw our fair share of male parts that day, more than the quota you need in a year. But we shot it interestingly. They were totally good sports. You put a GoPro over their heads, and they're literally getting the procedure and looking up at this GoPro going why am I, it's the first time I ever talked to anybody naked on camera. So it was an interesting angle, but we just tried to have fun with it, so, yeah.
And how do you feel having won the award for this very unique story?
Honestly, I feel great because we were up against Boyd Huppert, who's a legendary journalist who I work with at KARE 11, and he wins every award because he's so freaking good. But the fact that judges somewhere saw our report on vasectomies as equal to him, it actually means a lot to me. It's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
it's really awesome. You too. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too. Say hi to your kids.
I will. Thank you.
Yep.